Joseph, welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Woman says, let's be honest, ladies, you have a hard time hearing and accepting the truth when it comes to relationships. Don't believe me? Well, maybe you believe this chick who I've actually seen before, and she occasionally drinks coffee. Let's get it.
A lot of women don't want the truth. They want comfort. They'd rather you lie to them for years than to tell them the truth quick. A girl is viral right now because she was dating a dude for 2 months. He came to her after 2 months and told her he didn't see no future with her, and he broke up with her. Instead of accepting it and moving on and being happy that only 2 months was lost, she mad. She upset. But why not just be glad that he didn't waste your time for more than 2 months pretending like he liked you and pretending like there would be a future when it really wouldn't be.
There you go.
But women are more comfortable with the lies and somebody leading them on for years and years instead of somebody being upfront and telling them the truth. See, one thing I don't think a lot of y'all women really want to face the fact is that you can't accept the truth. If men truly told you the reason why they ghost you, why they change their mind about you, you can't accept it. Therefore, most men avoid the conversation with you.
I love everything about coffee. It is one of my favorite things in life.
One of my favorite things in life.
This why y'all have these conversations online and you can't figure out why the man is hot and cold. You can't figure out why you was minding your business and then he bothered you. You can't understand why if he didn't like you, why he didn't leave you alone. Because the truth of the matter is he might have did like you, but he changed his mind. I don't know how is it so hard for women to understand that men are allowed to change their mind. The same way you be getting icks about men get icks about you too. And like I said, I really don't think a lot of y'all can handle the truth on those icks that be turning men off. It's kind of in your best interest to take the L and let it go because I don't think you want to know what it truly was. Do you really want him to come and tell you that he didn't like the way you look when your wig came off?
Hold on. She's going way too hard. She needs to take it easy on him, please.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
You got to relax. They're not ready for it. They don't want to drink that. No, they don't want that. No, they don't want that.
Do you really want him to tell you that he didn't like how your body looked when the lights was on?
Hold up. We're not even halfway done.
You really want him to tell you that your breath is a little funky?
Oh,
That
shit.
your cat stink a little bit, got a little scent to it that he don't like?
Scorching hot.
He don't like your kids. He don't like your family. Your personality don't hit for him. Do you truly want to hear what the real reason is on why he liked you at first and he changed his mind? One thing about these repeated conversations online, most of them are continuously being had because women are just unwilling to accept the truth. See, instead of realizing that there is something about you that may be giving men the ick, you would rather hear somebody tell you, girl, the reason why he did that is because you just too good of a woman. He just can't deal with a woman as good as you. No, he just don't like you. It's that simple. He didn't like you. He thought he did, got to know you, and he decided he don't like you. He simply changed his mind. Say it with me. Changed his mind like everybody is allowed to do.
Changed his mind like everybody's allowed to do. They still don't get it. They still don't get it. They don't get it.
Sometimes the things that change people's mind is things that you can't help, things that you can't change. And sometimes it is stuff that you can't control, right? I mean, sometimes they get to know you and they see how dysfunctional your life is. You got a kid by Pookie. He see the way you and Pookie argue back and forth and he don't want to get in the middle of that. He see how your life is with your family and how it's always drama with them. Don't want to deal with that. See how bad your kids is. Your kids don't even listen to you. Why in the world would he want to come in and play stepdaddy to some bad kids? You be forgetting about all of the stuff that you be having going on and you limit it down to simply he just playing games. No, he wasn't playing games.
Or how about if he wanted to, he could. All right. What else, guys? What else? What are the other excuses? The bar is in hell. He's not man enough.
Did like you. Then once all of that other stuff came into the mix, he don't like you no more. Y'all really gotta stop telling yourself lies and look at yourself in the mirror. We are all imperfect people. But you have to be
No. They are perfect. They are perfect. They are perfect. I can admit, men, we are imperfect and sometimes make mistakes, but women are perfect.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Drink the coffee, man. Drink the coffee.
willing to accept the fact that your imperfections, some people are not going to be willing to deal with them. There is somebody who will, but everybody not going to want to deal with it. And you have to understand that that is possibly a reason why somebody ghosted you, cut you off, or made up a reason why not to deal with you no more. All of that, it ain't you, it's me. I just need to get myself together. I'm not in a place to be in a relationship. Yes, it's BS. But the main reason why usually you getting BS is because he's trying to avoid telling you what the real reason was on why he changed his mind about you. Like I said in the beginning of the video, a lot of times you are not really ready to hear what the real reason was on why that man changed his mind about you. Just accept the ghosting, him moving on, him lying and telling you that he needed to get himself together. Whatever it was he did to break the situation off with you, just go ahead and take the L. But I promise you, it probably hurt a lot less than if he had to really tell you the truth on what it was about you that turned him off.
We're going to let that sit for a little bit. Let that marinate. Let that marinate. I'm curious, man. Okay. Moment of silence. All right. So let's check out these comments, man. See what the people had to say.
All right, guys. Our first comments come directly from our official baristas and loyal members of the Coffee Pod. You can also become an official barista of the Coffee Pod and get your comments featured on the channel. Just click the pinned link at the top of the comment section. Let's get into these comments. Our first loyal member said, "Me and one of my exes were engaged, so we decided to move in with one another. I'm a truck driver, so I was always gone. Whenever I got on home time, the house was always filthy. She refused to clean up after herself, even though I kept voicing my displeasure in this. I kept pushing the wedding back because of this. The breaking point was when I came home actually surprised that she had the house spotless. I said, 'Wow, you cleaned up.' So naturally I was happy because I thought she finally listened. She says, 'My mother is coming and I can't let her see our house dirty.' As soon as her mom left, I packed up all of my stuff and broke up with her. Till this day, she thinks I just got cold feet, even though I told her why." Another member added, "These type of women are considered a pick-me," which I am myself, "because they be telling the honest truth and actually be advocating for men. She reminds me of myself and how I talk to these modern girls. A lot of women don't want to hear about this because it's too much coffee for them to drink," with the coffee emojis. "I ended up losing a friend girl because she refuses to take accountability and putting the blame game on others for her own downfall, facepalm." Which was followed by this member who added, "That's some espresso being served. They ain't gonna like it, lol." Another member said, "Modern women are empowered not to acknowledge and rectify their errors." And our final member says, "Damn, talk about based. She has drunk a lot of coffee for this one. Wow, imagine us actually telling the truth. How misogynistic of us to do so. LOL. But then I guess it's easier not to take accountability for who or what we are and blame men for their actions. A big thanks to our baristas for the support and for sharing their opinion." Now back to our other comments.
People be real life getting spared and don't even know it. The truth is stranger than fiction. Wow. Guys, let's do this, man. While you're listening to the comments and seeing if the people in the comment section agreed, share one of the reasons you left an ex that you would never reveal to them just because you know either they would never listen or you just were sparing their feelings. Share down below an incident that happened that you let a chick go that you just could not tell her because maybe you don't want to be judged, but it's a no judgment zone. Be real. Comment section down below. Let's check out more of these comments. We have a woman here who says there is comfort and delusion in the lies we tell ourselves. I think there's comfort in delusion, right? If we heard the truth, it'd make us look in the mirror and face accountability. And they can't do that. Another comment from another woman says, when you got into the middle of the video, you were eating them up. Yeah, she was serving coffee right here. Guys, become an official barista of the Coffee Pod. Support the channel, become a member. Another comment here says, I would rather a man to say to my face that he changed his mind about me than to be playing unnecessary games. But either way, I'm going to keep it trucking. Another comment here says they don't like the truth as long as the lie sounds nice. We've got another woman here who chimed in and says, yes, if you make them uncomfortable, they'll call you misogynistic. The creator responded back and says, laughing emojis, they love that word when you make them upset, which she just did. Another comment says, I would have gladly taken 2 months than to wasted my last 3 years. Here's another comment that says, my last ex before I dated my wife convinced herself I left her because she cut her hair. When I told her for months I didn't like how she talked to me. There you go. And then the creator responded back and says, most women's insecurities get in the way of the hearing the truth. Here's another comment that says, sometimes we get so stuck on having closure. It doesn't change the outcome, rarely makes you feel better. Here's another comment from another woman that says, we may not vibe. He's allowed to find what he wants, just like I am. I'm not going to chase someone who doesn't like me. Yeah, we don't believe you. We don't believe you. Another comment here says, you don't ever have to tell me more than once. Another liar. Nah, I seriously don't believe the chicks. You don't ever have to tell me more than once. Oh, I don't chase nobody. Come on. I don't know. Our final comment here says, at the end of the day, it's dating. Both parties have choices to move on and continue to date other people with no obligations. I agree. A lot was spoken. Many things were said. Yeah, man. Unpopular opinion. Most people struggle with accountability. It's not easy. Yes, most people, me included. Nobody likes looking at your mistake and accepting and saying, you know what, that was a mistake I made. But we definitely know that women struggle a little bit more, a lot more, when it comes to taking accountability, because they spend their whole lives pretty much being told they're awesome through everything around them, right? Simps who want to sleep with them, media who lifts up women above men, modern media, everything. Very rarely do they run into a situation where they can't just cry their way or somehow use manipulation, looks, etc. So when it comes to drinking some coffee, it becomes very hard for a lot of women. Versus men, we're forced to take accountability in most cases. And it doesn't work in their favor, of course, when it comes to relationship. It's painful. It's painful when you haven't built that tolerance for coffee, right? You think it's too bitter. You don't learn to appreciate its true flavor. And when you can't appreciate the true flavor of coffee, you don't want to drink it. Of course, that doesn't help anybody. As always, I'm curious to know, what do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of the Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.